Four news stories for you. Firstly, the Ethiopian PM Abiy attended an extraordinary session of Ethiopian House of People Representatives today. He presented 6-month performance of his government. He was asked a question about talks with the TPLF. What did he say? Secondly, viewers, we have a new story from Mekelle Tigray's capital, where reportedly US government has opened an office, a consulate, not an embassy. US embassy is in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. But in Mekelle, US government has opened a consulate. Thirdly, viewers, yesterday, Ethiopian House of People Representatives, HOPR, announced the names of 11 National Dialogue Commissioners to start National Dialogue. Since yesterday, people have been discussing the ethnicity, the ethnic background of these 11 National Dialogue Commissioners. Are they Oromos, Tigrayans, Amharas? How many are Oromos? How many are Amharas? Interestingly, none of the 11 is Amhara, viewers. It is being claimed by several Amhara news sources. Last, viewers, Baldiras party of Skandar Naga has released a statement about these National Dialogue Commissioners. What is Baldiras saying about National Dialogue Commission? First, viewers, PM Abiy attended third extraordinary session of Ethiopian House of People Representatives today. He presented 6-month performance of his government. Mainly, he focused on economy. He claimed that his government achieved 92% of its tax revenue collection target in the first 6 months. And secondly, he claimed that his government saved $1 billion in the last 6 months by substituting some import items. He said that government is facing some crisis due to drought, COVID, and armed conflict as well, but it is improving its performance. He was asked questions, MPs, members of parliament, asked different questions. One member of parliament asked a question about negotiations, talks with TPLF. We have been hearing rumors that talks are underway between TPLF and Ethiopian government, indirect talks in Kenya. Dina Mufti and Prosperity Party and some others, they have been denying these talks altogether. What did PM Abiy say? Firstly, he said that right now, at the moment, no talks are going on between TPLF and Ethiopian government. Having said that, he added, he said, no problem talking to TPLF. This is the main point. He said, no problem talking to TPLF. He said, civil wars do not end in complete victories. So there are ways to find an end to crisis in civil wars. So that is why there is no problem talking to TPLF. Talks could happen in future. I think he has indirectly confirmed that secret talks are underway, because Ethiopian government's official position has been that TPLF is a terrorist outfit, so no talks with TPLF. Now he says that no problem talking to TPLF. So it means that talks are underway, indirect secret talks, and we could see open talks as well. He is openly saying that talks could happen in future. That is why I think he is preparing the ground for start of talks. Talks could start, open talks, in coming days. Secondly, viewers, US government has opened an office in Mekelle Tigray's capital. It's a consulate. Reportedly, US embassy is in Addis Ababa. but a consulate has been opened in Mekelle Tigray's capital. Was there any US consulate in Mekelle before the start of Tigray war in November 2020? I have not heard of any functional consulate in Mekelle. Correct me if I'm wrong, but now this new consulate has started working and services are being provided to the people of Mekelle, to the people of Tigray. The consulate could be working as an intermediary between Tigray and Ethiopian governments because indirect talks are underway. US does have a role in these talks. So consulate, this office could be playing a role in mediating between Tigray government and Ethiopian government. Of course, without the approval of Ethiopian government, US cannot open a consulate in Mekelle. If the consulate is working, it means that Ethiopian government has allowed it to work there. Ethiopian government is on board. Consulate could be working as a sort of mediator between Tigray and Ethiopian governments. Thirdly, viewers, yesterday we saw a list of 11 National Dialogue Commissioners who will start much talked about Ethiopian and national dialogue. Since yesterday, ethnicity of these 11 commissioners is being discussed. Who are they? Are they Oromos, Tigrayans, Amharas? How many are Oromos? How many are Amharas? Though it does not matter from which ethnic background they are, but since people are discussing it and people of one region are especially criticizing this selection, that is why I am sharing this new story with you. 11 are total commissioners, viewers. 4 are Oromos. 3 are from SNNPR. 1 Tigray, 1 Sidama, 1 Somali, 1 Afar. Mesfin Araya, Oromo. Hirot Gebre Selassie, Oromo. Tagagnever Gitu, Oromo. Zagaye Esfao, Oromo. 4 Oromos. Then Dr. Irorat Muhammad from Afar. Lady Belen Gabremaden from Tigray. Muhammad Darir from Somali region. Mbaye Ogato from Sidama. And 3 are from SNPR, Southern Nations. Milaku Woldemariam, Mulugata Ago, and Yunus Adoy. We have seen some complaints from groups based in Amhara region, especially some hardliner groups. They say there is no Amhara in these 11 names. Where are Amharas? Amhara ethnic community is not being represented in this National Dialogue Commission. If these 11 National Dialogue Commissioners can work keeping aside their ethnic loyalties, their ethnic background, then it does not matter they are Oromos, Amharas, or Somalis or Tigrayans. But ethnicity matters in Ethiopia now. So if there is no representation of Amhara ethnic community on this National Dialogue Commission, of course, people will raise questions. Lastly, viewers, Baldiras party of Skandar Naga has released a statement about National Dialogue Commission, about these 11 National Dialogue Commissioners. Baldiras says that 2 parties are main reasons behind all problems in Ethiopia. The 2 parties are firstly Tigray People Liberation Front and secondly Prosperity Party. Baldira says that National Dialogue Commission National dialogue process should be led by an independent body, not by a government appointed body, not by House of Representatives, HOPR. Skandar party is urging people to oppose this national dialogue. Let's see, opposition parties have rejected it. OFC, OLF, ONLF, fighting in Afar, fighting in Tigray. Balderas is rejecting it, and Ethiopian government wants to press ahead with this national dialogue. No Amharas on the National Dialogue Commission as well. This national dialogue has become controversial. Ethiopian government will have to review the process of selection of national dialogue commissioners. Thank you for watching.